Hey guys, how y'all doing today? Because WireShanks is here with a brand new video. And so in this video, I am bringing you guys another top 10. Instead of a top 10, it's a top 5. I'm going to be doing my top 5 hardest battles. Now, there's going to be 2 videos to this one. One video is going to be of important characters, and the next video is going to be of regular people that you can find while battling. And what do I mean by important characters? I'm talking about a person that has a very important role in your story. Like, here's the people: your rivals, gym leaders, Elite Four members, evil team organizations leaders, which can be admins or something like that, and other important characters that you see more than once or several times. So, anyway, let's stop talking, and let's go ahead and get started with this video. So, for the number 5 spot, I chose to battle against Ghetsis in Pokemon Black and White 2. Let me tell you, this battle is hard. Probably the hardest battle against the main villain. This battle is horrible. It leads off with the Call for Gregas, which is tanky, which even has leftovers, and it has the move Toxic, so it can stall out your team as well as protect. And it can live, and I think it has Pegs, which is pretty powerful. And with not a bad special attack, but it's powerful. It's also got Electros with no weaknesses because of Levitate, a Toxicroak and Drapion, which you can just Earthquake them, but it could be hard if you don't have one. Those two I didn't really struggle on. And then we have Seismitoad, which only has one weakness, but a lot of the grass types aren't good unless you choose Snivy as your starter. But that's nothing. The real problem is the Hydreigon. His Hydreigon is so powerful, it'll sweep your team. And it's just so ungodly strong. I mean, I've had to restart this match probably about 5 times before I beat him. And this is the Black and White 2 version, because in Black and White, you've gone through like Victory Road and all of that, and you battle all those trainers, and you're a whole lot stronger. This is just after the 8th gym, which is pretty high, but you haven't gone through Victory Road yet. But yeah, that's why Ghetsis is number 5 on this list. And if you think Ghetsis is hard, you've seen nothing. Wait for the next 4. So you guys knew that this one was coming up. Of course, Whitney is on this list. I mean, who has never struggled against Whitney? Like, her Clefairy is like a pushover. It's either a Clefairy or Jigglypuff, I can't remember. But who cares about them? They're completely useless. Unless, of course, they use Metronome and get Hyper Beam. But, the real problem is the Milk Tank. The Milk Tank is so powerful with nearly 300 base stats. And only has one weakness, fighting. So, most fighting types are physical. But Whitney has a high physical defense. Whitney's Milk Tank has a high physical defense. And you could get a Machop, but the thing is, it has a high chance of being male, which is pretty hard. But you won't really have a fighting type that can do much, because it's probably going to die, and it has Attract. And not just that, Milk Drink. My god, this thing is a stally beast. I've ran into many battles against Milk Tank, especially in the Battle Mason, and my streaks have been ruined. I've got to 40 before, and then I got killed by the freaking Milk Tank. But yeah, Whitney's Milk Tank is coming in on number 4 on the list. There's 3 more left, and you won't believe them. So, for the number 3 spot, I chose Norman in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And what makes this battle so hard is that at the 5th gym, you have like level 30 Pokemon. You gotta fight against 2 Slackings and a Vigoroth. It doesn't sound too bad, except until you realize that Slacking is the strongest non-legendary Pokemon out there. Slaking is a total beast. I mean, it's got 670 base stat total. My God. This Pokemon is powerful, and it can deliver some devastating hits. Now, there is an exploit around this where if you just have a Pokemon with Protect and just use it every time it attacks, then you could probably win. But this is for if you don't have Protect. The Slakings are just horrifyingly hard to deal with because they're so over-freaking powered. But if there was a way, I'd probably say just stall them out. That's the best way. And if you can't, this battle will be excruciatingly horrible, and just give up if you don't have this technique. But don't worry, there's still 2 more that are horrifyingly harder. So for the number 2 spot, I chose Agatha from Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. I mean, Agatha is horrible to fight. I mean, her team is all about Troll. She's got a Gengar and a Haunter that can put you to sleep with Hypnosis. She's got a Gengar with Toxic and Dream Eater, so that way the other 2 can put you to sleep. A Golbat with Supersonic, and an Arbok with Glare and Wrap. Probably the Arbok's the most famous one because it has probably the most broken move in the game, Wrap. What Wrap did was it stopped you from attacking from 2 to 5 turns, and you couldn't move, and you would still take damage from the Wrap. That move was so broken back then, and that's what made her so hard to fight. Basically, her entire team is a troll, and you don't want to face her. Trust me, she's horrible. But there's nothing. Wait till we see the number 1. Now, my pick for the number 1 hardest battle ever in Pokemon was against Cynthia. My God, this battle was horrible. I mean, Agatha is nothing. Wait till you see Cynthia. Her team is so powerful, and she can counter almost every weakness her team has. She's just horrifying. And her ace Garchomp had max IVs and a Citrus Berry. That's just horrifying. And it knows Giga Impact, which can just kill, as well as Dragon Rush, which it can stab on, and Earthquake, and then Brick Break, which I don't know why. That's not all. I mean, her Platinum team was pretty nerfed, too, her Garchomp being at level 62. Her Garchomp in Diamond and Pearl was level 66, and her team was powerful, too. Her Spirit Tomb had no weaknesses whatsoever, and it could use Silver Wind to boost all of its stats. Her Gastrodon is pretty difficult too because you don't really have good grass types in the game unless you go up against Torterra. But if you do, then it's pretty easy. Her Lucario is horrifying with Earthquake and Psychic, which just ultimately kill. Her Roserade is able to counter her Psychic weakness with Shadow Ball. I think it has Shadow Ball. I don't know about that one. And then her Milotic. Her Milotic is just horrible to face. It's got Mirror Coat and Surf and Ice Beam. And it gets Stab on Surf, Ice Beam can freeze, and Mirror Coat doubles special attack moves and strikes them back straight at you. See, I think you get the gist. Whatever. But that's why Cynthia is the hardest trainer to fight in Pokemon history. Alright guys, so there we have it. Those are my top 5 hardest battles ever. I mean, these battles were excruciating. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video. And sooner or later, I will be making a video which are the techniques to defeating these 5 horrifyingly strong trainers. I just hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next video.